Kia ora koutou katoa. Malolele tolofalava. Nissan Buller, welcome to Wednesday Night League on a cold Wednesday here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium for a cracking doubleheader in Week 7 of the Steel Shanks Premiership and also the Fox Memorial, which starts off tonight with two teams that need to get their game on. The Manukau Magpies and the Howick Hornets. Hello, folks. Stephen McIver and Anthony Gelling in the house, and it's a cold one at the moment, sitting around 14 degrees at the moment. Winter's here.
You're telling me, mate. Nissan Buller, we're a long way from Fiji, aren't we?
We are indeed, and kia ora, my Cook Island friend, by the way. Let's talk about these two sides because, you know, we're past the halfway point of the season. They've got to get something going. Yeah,
for sure. These are two teams that somehow find themselves on the bottom end of the comp. Howick and Te Aratu last week, 5 and 6. Te Aratu's now up there. Otara is down here. They're going to have to use Monaco as a stepladder to get back up, but I don't think Monaco's going to roll over.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit harsh, I would say. But when you look at the teams, and we'll check them shortly, you talk about veterans that can take a team forward. Howick, Jethro Friend, Tony Tuia, Tahi Bagley. They might have an edge.
I'll take you back to that first one, Jethro Friend. 100% absolutely. He was missing at the start of the year, notable absence. He's healed now from his jaw injury. He took some of the Auckland kids over to Brisbane too for quite an experience, but he's back now and his experience is being used with Howick.
Yeah, the crazy thing about the standings, if we look at that for both the Fox and the Steel Shanks, Richmond and Papakura are top of the pile. They are doing well, but you can see Manukau and Howick have got some work to do.
Yeah, you look at what Richmond and Papakura are doing, you know, there's got to be something going on at those clubs, both the men's and women's. Phenomenal, and how lucky are we that we get to see 1v2 tonight in the second game coming up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff between Papakura and Richmond in the Steel Shanks Premiership. As we now meet the coach and see what they've got to do tonight in the Fox, we'll start with John Tainer from Monaco. John, coming off a bit of a beating last week, how have you and the team responded?
We've gone over our video session on Monday night, and sort of identified some of the areas that we need to improve. I think, especially around the ruck, Oru big boys, they came through our ruck quite easily, so we're just trying to sort that out. So it'll be interesting to see how we go tonight, especially, you know, how we've got a couple of big boys there with Tony and Tahi Bagley through the middle, so yeah.
Well, the other one you've always got to be mindful of is, as always, Jethro Friend.
For sure. And we've talked about his presence around the ruck and his trick plays and all that kind of stuff. So our markers have got to be doing their job tonight.
Let's look at a bright spot. Let's go to your fullback, Vili Cooley. What can we expect to see from him?
He's going to give about 110% energy. He's going to run hard, doesn't matter. You know, like you say, we got touched up last week against Otahu, but it doesn't matter with Vili. He just goes 100 miles an hour all day. Coming from fullback, you know, he's going to get his hands on the ball. Great opportunity, so he's an exciting player.
Can you get them?
Sure we can. Absolutely we can get them. Yep.
Rook, a big game for the Hornets tonight. You seem to be a bit up and down in the last couple of weeks. Can you explain why?
Yeah, I think it has been, Stephen. Our boys have been coming in and out of the team. Obviously, injuries have made an impact on our team, but everyone that's come up, I couldn't be more proud of the effort that they've put in every week, and yeah, we need to get that right tonight as well.
Jethro's been back in for a few weeks now. How much of a difference does he make to the side?
I think his leadership's important for us, first and foremost, but he's got a great engine on him and just pushes the boys around the park nicely. And yeah, we're really excited about what Jethro's brought to our team over the last few weeks and looking forward to him having another big one tonight. Eh?
How about that other big engine in Tony Tuia? Does he ever stop?
Yeah, I think, man, we all enjoy being around Tony, and he's a bundle of joy in the footy space, and every week he just keeps showing up and is pushing his body to the limits, and we're absolutely proud of him. I hope he stays around forever.
Can you get the job done?
Absolutely. I think if we play to our potential and get everything right that we've been planning all week, I say it would be all good tonight.
Confidence from both coaches as we head into Wednesday Night League. There are the Monaco Magpies good to go and ready to come onto the field for this Week 7 showdown of the Fox Memorial Premiership and Wednesday Night League, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League, which is Health and Wellbeing Week for the Auckland Rugby League. We'll get the thoughts of Dwayne Mann and also Stefan Crooks, the founder of the Vibe drink. the non-sugary drink, which is a sponsor of the Auckland Rugby League, at halftime, just to get their thoughts on this one. But this is the Monaco side that's sitting in 10th position with a 2-4 record. And according to the coach, as you heard him, look at number 1, Vili Amikuli. He said he'll give 110% tonight and will be all over. One jersey change too, 22, and that is Tonga Arama has gone from 10 to 22. And it is a side that John said to me earlier on this evening was a young side, but they've learned from that hammering they took at the hands of Otahu, losing by 30, 52-22. It's a harsh lesson.
One thing about this team here, this Monaco team, was to start the season they're throwing the ball around. That was quite notable in the way that they were playing. I asked the coach before kickoff, I said, has recent events kind of forced you guys to come back in your shell a little bit? He said, not at all. 100%, we still want to throw it around. We still want to play our way.
Jethro Friend leads out the Howick Hornets. I'm sure the firm are watching in the club rooms out at Howick for this one. They need to get their game on. They are stacked full of talent. When we as we spoke just moments ago, Jello, about the mentors you might call on the team, the guys that will lead the young ones around. And there is no shortage of talent when they'll be run around by Cameron Tui Pulotu and Liam Prendergast, scored a try last week. But you go to the likes of Tony Tuia, the co-captain, along with Jethro Friend, and then all the likes of Tahi Bagley. The lovely thing about Tony Tuia, I love, we did that, if you remember, that qualifying game in the awful rain before the season. And Tony Tuia, I said, what do you love about this? He goes, I just love club footy. That says it all for me. He loves playing for the Howick Hornets. Your referee tonight is Chris McMillan. David Miller and Lo Pauvale are your touchies. Should be a good one, this one, in very cold conditions, sitting around 14 degrees. And to be fair, that wind makes it feel even colder. Hang on, she's dropped down to 11 degrees. Well, we are feeling it even in the commentary position in the famed John Walker Lounge here at Go Media number 2. But we are almost set for week 7, the start of it, in the Fox Memorial Premiership, live on Sky Sport 3. And if you're watching on the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel, feel free to put your comments in. We love the positive comments, and we'll just see how the evening goes. So it will be Howick to start this showdown, running from right to left on your screen as we see you. And that's Cameron Tuipolotu. We are underway in week 7 of the Fox here at Go Media number 2. And straight away, Manukau into it. Slow play the ball though. That was Tuporo Puroto.
Yeah, keep your eye on the number 10 here for Howick, Jacob Hollybond. Just his second start at prop for the top side. Usual fixture in the reserve grade there, but he's moving up the ladder. Yeah,
Rukulosa said earlier on this evening, actually concussions and injury are knocking them around, for want of a better word to use. Oh, well held by Monaco, and so he's giving opportunities for the reserve graders, and he's quite impressed with what he's seeing.
Well, the reserve grade for Howick's been strong the last few years, even during those COVID times there. They came very close to winning the comp, taking out point share. A lot of those boys featuring today.
Yijo John gets Monaco into the enemy territory. They go to the air. That one is a heck of a bomb. And it's been beautifully taken at the back.
Well, heck of a bomb and heck of a chase. Closer to halfway there. Got him just inside the 10.
So now the Hornets with their first use of the ball here in Wednesday Night League. Well, they feel like they want to run it from their own line. Sione Lepato will play it. About 22 out. Cold night. You'd want that contact just to stay warm.
Oh, yeah. Extra cuddle there in the middle.
That's a good carry from the Hornets. Just edging their way towards halfway, and they kick. It's been picked up nicely by Khan Manukau. Scored a try last week, did Khan. So Magpies with the ball. This is Koronatu John. He's got his brother Yijo in the team as well. So brotherly Magpies. Now that's Taunga Arama in the 22 jersey.
Yeah, Monaco happy to keep it up the middle on the set, really testing out these Howick middles to start us off.
Nice little step back and chip through from Samuel Nati, the vice skipper. And it's caught Tuilimu out. And they've had to kick for touch. Well, so nice pressure and nice heads-up play by Nati.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of kick pressure on the kicker there. Little step off the right foot. Thinks it in, puts a fullback in two minds there. Wasn't too sure whether to take that on the full. Now an awkward bounce has found its way over the dead ball line for a dropout. Howick with a set on their line coming up.
So short dropout, and that's probably not exactly what they wanted. So it's been a nice take too by Daly Casson. So he's taken this one 20 out from the Howick line. So the Magpies on a roll. This is Arama. Good carry, 11 out. Can Monaco score first? They look good so far. Nice little step off the left and the right. That's Daly Casson inching towards 5 out, the Magpies. And they get the penalty for interference in the play of the ball. They look lively.
Very lively, especially up the middle there. Not afraid to turn the ball back inside. Really test out the middles, as I've said already.
Theodore Maui with a quick play of the ball.
Okay, no more, Tony, straight up. Hold there. Sorry, Tommy, go one.
Doing it for 4. Keeps the ball alive. This is Puroto. Puroto still going. 5 out from the Hornets live. Hornets D needs to be up to it. Just slips to Samuel Nati. So the Hornets pressing. This is Maui. Maui cannot twist and spin and get it. So close to the line. Manukau's quick look. And the Hornets defense is onto it. 5 and last from Manukau. What have they got on the last? Big ball out wide. Nati, little chip through, comes off Hornet. Look out, here he comes, but no. Arama almost.
Some good shape there from Manukau. It was a big rainbow pass from that right channel. Found their man in the middle. Howick very step back on the right edge, expecting that kick. But the wobbly little grubber cleaned up eventually. But Manukau all over the Hornets to start this first 10 minutes.
Coach Ruka Loza for the Howick Hornets probably a little bit concerned about that start by Monaco, but probably happy too that the Hornets have been able to keep them out on 2 sets.
Yeah, a couple of close calls there. You'd have to say the absence of Brandon Lee, especially for Howick. And this one, he's usually a stalwart there in the middle back row.
Hang on. Yijo just gave it to Tony. Tony Tuia. You talk about stalwarts. That's one man that has got Howick probably in his DNA. His blood's probably blue and gold.
Yeah, he's older than rugby league, Tony Tuia.
Oh, that's harsh. Kick here for Liam Prendergast. It's gone out on the full. Got a little bit excited. It's going to come all the way back inside the Hornets territory. How about that shot? Gotta love that. I'll tell you what, in the women's game last week, we saw some absolute crackers of hits. They were not afraid to bring the heat. This is Viliami Cooley. Gets the ball away. Picked up by Maui. Maui still going in the headgear. Steps off his right. 30 out from the Hornets line. Monaco with a majority of the ball so far. Khan Manukau. Tight little carry. Maui looks inside, finds Tunia forward. This is Raven. Raven still going. Good leg drive. They can't slow him down. That's a healthy carry for the Magpies. Let go. They're 5 out. Can they get across the line this time? Here they do, and I think they do. Yijo John bent his back down and went boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Big hit, big try for Yijo. Yijo John scores the first try for the Monaco Magpies.
Yeah, awesomeness here. You look at this carry here. He had the option of a quick play the ball. He decided to just keep the legs pump and bite off another 5 or 6 metres and just set the platform there for Big Yejo. He put a big shot on. Now he comes up with a big play. Manukau out in front.
Look at him, puts the head down, gets going. Nice work. Referee McMillan on the spot, no doubt about that, and he puts it in the right spot too for the conversion attempt out in front. So first points to the Monaco Magpies, week 7 of the Premiership. Samuel Nasi with a conversion he'd probably love to just throw over. Chips that one across and they get a 100% return on their effort. So it's 6-0. Monaco lead Howick here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. Did you see that coming?
Not at all. You know what else? What I did see though was when that ball went over the shot of the full moon there. Open skies just shows how cold it is.
It is freezing.
Tonight.
It is freezing. We had to close all the doors in here tonight because there's a bit of a wind just going around the place. 6-0. Manukau lead Howick.
Okay, stay behind.
Yeah, I might put another log on the fire there too.
Oh, don't start you singing country now. Adama with another strong carry. They get him on his back. Jethro Friend over the top. This is Elijah Solomona. That's another tidy carry. They've got some big outside backs, Monaco. Use them and Howard could be in trouble. Here's Yejo again. Maui. Big carry now from Tuporo Puroto into the Hornets territory. Just nice little play of the balls running through them. Raven Tunya for 4.
Yeah, look at Manukau's shape on that set. Everybody up nice and flat with the play of the ball. Happy to just work it up the middle.
Nati goes there. It's come off the right-hand side of his boot. They've allowed it to bounce. And it's gone out. So it's a simple handover. So not the execution they wanted on 5. Mind you, the kick pressure was good.
Kick pressure was great. There was a big bomb that went up earlier in this game, and then another little dink in behind that got them the repeat set. So a little bit of variation from the Monaco kickers.
Howard Hornets with the ball now. Sione Lepoto. He is a lump of a lad and hard to bring down. Needs 3 Magpies to stop him.
Yeah, younger brother of Stafford Toa. Usually finds himself on the wing for Howick, but with a few injuries, he's worked himself into centre.
Tahi Bagley is always going to be a threat in open space, so they know they need to commit men to Tahi in the 13. Holoban gets the ball away, comes back inside. This is Hurricane Roberts. Perfect name for a night like this. Hurricane Roberts, gotta love it. He gets the win just for the name.
Well, he also picked up MVP last week, man of the match. His first 80-minute performance of the year.
Hold here, mate. Wait. Don't go early.
Tuia, 25 out. Bagley, he finds Prendergast. Oh, and the ball's been knocked on. So a little bit of pressure now from the Hornets, and they cough it up. Just watch here. Prendergast, and it just comes off the hands of Paiafotu. Oh, he'll be kicking himself on that. So good field position for the start of this set.
Yeah, well, I think he kicked himself and not the ball there, which led to that little ricochet. But a little bit, Howick just lacking a little bit of conviction there on some of their attacking plays. Some of those lead runners just a little bit half-hearted, not really holding up defenders. I think they'll look to get their shapes on in this set, though.
Just warming up.
Warming up, mate.
Here we go. Hornet ball. They move it across the back line. Lepatoa puts the foot down. Still not held. Now called by referee McMillan.
Mark the square. Hold here. Hold. Go 1.
That's a good carry from Tamihana Pururu. Look who's waiting. Jethro Friend. Which way does he go? Goes left. Howick ball. Nice step here from Hollabon. Nice. Run behind his player. Oh, that's a killer because they look so strong.
Yeah, it was a good shape there. I said these middles lacked a bit of conviction on their players going through, but that time they got a good shape on. Just
maybe a mistimed run by Tony Tuia.
Well, I could see Holibon's perspective. He could see Tuia go through without actually obstructing as he goes on the inside of the halfback. He might have thought he would have been okay there, but unlucky.
So turnover ball, and now it will be the Magpies with the ball back, still leading 6-0. 27.5 to play in this Week 7 Wednesday night league game from the Fox Memorial Premiership. One thing that's really noticeable already is how well they are carrying the ball, the Magpies. Puroto, another strong carry. This is Raven, Tungia for 4.
Yeah, it's a good sense of direction, the Magpies. All seem to be on the same page. We've seen that a few times now, the little drop back under, just really trying to target these middles.
Well, they got run through the middle last week. I was talking to John Tanner about this, and he said that we've got to work on our middles. And also got to move through the middle as well. So sort of try and combat both issues at once. Big ball's gone out. Gee, that floated forward, but look out. This is Elijah Solomona. Kicks the ball on. They might be on for another try. And it looks like they are through Daly Casson. Have the Magpies scored again? You betcha! Daly Casson on the Elijah Solomona run. And the Magpies are flying.
Yeah, you got to love that one there. Check the replay here. Koronato John on the early celebration. No pressure, mate, on the pickup. So you see the cutout pass here that made the space.
I do have a question mark over the pass. Would that be fair? Am I fair to question the pass?
Was it third or fourth down? What's
But it is what it is, and Daly Casson scores for the Magpies. They jump out to a 10-0 lead with the kick to come.
Yeah, I think that's the mantra of grassroots rugby league. It is what it is.
It has to be, right? And sometimes, we all moan and groan about the bunker here and there when it comes to the NRL. And yes, it has its moments, and it does prove right. But sometimes you can almost overanalyze things. Not that needed too much overanalyzing.
Not at all. Keep it simple. If it looks like a try, smells like a try, guess what?
It's a try. Simple conversion, and the Magpies are 2 from 2. And Howick have had one crack, but they are scoreless. Currently, it's Monaco 12, Howick 0 in Wednesday Night League. Tuaka Paul-Parter is on for Howick, and Jacob Hollibon is off. First change of the evening. A little under 25 minutes to play. So they won't enjoy this, having to go back to halfway and keep kicking off, Howick, as we see Adama again.
Okay, move, Tahi! Get square now! Hold it, wait! Go one. Okay, stand together! And square! Hold it, mate, don't go early. Wait, go. Second marker.
Maui looks up and finds Revan Tuniafoa. Tell you what, he's a slight build for a back rower.
Yeah, he does the job though, doesn't he?
Maui goes out to the left-hand side. They move it through the hands again.
Okay, move now!
Koronato John, one of the brothers on for the Magpies.
Good now, mate.
Second carry in this set from Taonga Arama.
Hold here. Hold.
Putting himself up on lights maybe for the Health Basics player of the match. Again, good kick pressure on Ngati. Nicely taken by Joshua Cooper. So they'll start their set bang on halfway, the Howick Hornets.
Yeah, that kick pressure making a big difference there, because it was a strong set from Monaco. All it needed was a strong kick to really cap it off. But Howick able to keep themselves back in Monaco's half just on the back of that kick pressure.
They need to convert the Hornets. Friend. Quick play finds Joshua Ma'a Nelson. Lost ball call and a mistake by Ma'a Nelson. not what they wanted, but the high fives all around for the Magpies.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's almost been 18 minutes already, coming up to halfway already in this first half. Te Waka Popata, he's on in the 21 jersey. I was kind of looking at this Howick team, wondering how they were going to rotate things. So Te Waka, he was out with COVID last week, which made way for Hurricane Roberts to play there in the back row. I think Jacob Hollibin's gone to the bench for now. We'll see what other changes come up throughout this game.
Magpie ball. Every carry tonight by a member of the Manukau team has been with intent, with purpose. They are just throwing themselves at it. Speaking of throwing yourself at someone, there's Tupuru Puroto into the Howick half. Maui finds a little gap, looks up, still going. Gets finally dragged in. Looking for the quick play, not getting it. Tongia for 4, waiting. Here's Ngāti, back inside for Puroto. Ngāti, little short ball, waiting for Yijo John, the try scorer. 5 and last for Manukau. What have they got? They're going to run it. There's Cooley, and gets caught up. Just looked at the ref and went, yeah, okay. Probably not the play, though, that Coach Tainer wanted. You want to be doing something on 5, not running out of room.
Yeah, it was almost, I could see what they're doing. It was the right idea. They're trying to make a bit of space out there. You know, finishing on the sideline inside Howick's 10. Not too bad of a bad place to finish, though.
Just forgot the count. So Howick, again, trying to find points. End of a high shot there by Puroto. Gets away with it. Bagley goes alone. Walks over the top of Maui, the hooker. Friend, here's Tony Tuia. Puts that right shoulder into work. So Howick trying to find some space and gaps. Just can't do so. That black and gold wall is holding firm and forcing mistakes. Finally, they go to the air on the back of Cameron Tuipulotu. And nicely taken. There's a hell of a defence on Viliami Cooley, but he didn't look like that was going anywhere but in his bread basket.
I tell you what, I've been impressed with Theodore Maui so far in this game. He's had a couple of opportunities to jump out and really test that middle, but he's picked his chance as well. There's one on the last set there where he almost went through, just like this time. Another half break.
Now that's Joel Taimi, who's come on for Arama. Arama getting a well-deserved break after a very strong stint. Setting up, oh, there's a shot. Good shot on Paiafotu from Tahi Bagley. Right on the rib cage. Yijo John still doing what he's doing for the first 20 minutes. Straight up the guts. 5 and last for Manukau. Slow play the ball. Ngāti looks for the chip. Touched. And they get it again. 6 again, and they're still alive. Ngāti looks back inside. Good tackle on Koronato John. Tries to nick an extra 5 extra metres. Casson. Oh, who shot at it? That was that Bagley firing out of the line? Yes, it was. This is Taimi. Tongia for 4. Little step, right and left. Can drag a player or 3 with them. 5 out, Manukau. Can they go and find number 3? Casson, no looker. Shot well read by the Howick defence. Maui, Yijo John wants another. They're going to miss them out. Find Tongia for 4. This is Ngāti. Slips Paiafotu. It gets really greasy on top here at Go Media number 2 on nights like this. Tackle up their sleeve. Manukau just resetting a little bit through Raven Tongia for 4. So 10 out. They've lost a little ground. 5 and last. Do they run it? Do we get the grubber? We're about to find out. Ngāti. They're going to run it. Oh, it's come off the hands of young Viliami Cooley. Don't mind this, though. The willingness to keep it ball in hand.
I don't mind it. From the beginning, it seems that they have a very clear structure that they want to test Howick up the middle, and it makes perfect sense to me. Like I said, the absence of Brandon Lee. There's a lot of pressure right now on Tahi Bagley and Tony Tuia. They're going to have to play a lot of big minutes tonight. Jacob Hollibon also, when he gets on, he's going to have his work cut out for him. I think if Manukau just keep doing what they're doing up the middle, it's going to put this big fella here into some strife late in the game.
Yeah. Mr. Tuia, his kids call him at his South Auckland school. Ma'a Nelson making up for that poor carry about 5 minutes earlier that put his team under all sorts of pressure. Friend has just been going through the motions, Jethro. Haven't seen him run yet. Wonder if he's waiting, just getting a feel for what this Monaco D is like.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for an opportunity to run. I'll tell you what, if you give the ball to Lepatoa, he can get a quick play of the ball for you.
Inside the Monaco half.
Yeah, so it looks like a kick obstruction there. You can see the man going through. See how Tahi there he just slows down and changes his line slightly, but it interferes with that kick pressure coming from the inside. Well spotted by the referee.
We called it a sleeper. I like that.
A sleeper? I never heard of that one.
Yeah, sleeper. Maybe it's like, you have sleeper cells and espionage. You don't know they're there, but they are.
I thought the sleeper was when you shoulder barge someone in the head and put them to sleeper.
Man, I'm going to take my one rather than yours.
Yeah, I like yours better.
Chris McMillan, David Miller and Luke Valley are your touch judges. Chris McMillan on it tonight, we can tell you that. And what a place to start. You're set. Monaco, under 17 minutes to play and leading 12-0. 2 beautifully converted tries, and they are putting all the pressure on the Hornets.
Yeah, where to from here? Do they keep it up the middle? Because they're having some joy. Do they just keep on knocking at the door?
Joel Timey looking for a quick play of the ball. Tony Tuia not allowing that to happen. Here's Tongia for 4. Finds Nati. Good little play. Here he is now. The kid we've been talking about. Viliami Cooley wants some ball. I tell you what, give him some space and how it could be a bit of bother. Tongia for 4 has been relentless. Always popping up. Nice sort of linchpin between players. Here they go again. Big ball out from Cooley. Nice tackle, though, by Joshua Cooper. Monaco. He finds 4-2, puts it to ground, and yes, I do believe Monaco has scored. Kick and chase. Kick was good, chase even better.
Yeah, well, it was the man who kicked the ball was taken out on the chase. I thought even if no one gets to it here and it rolls dead, they might be coming back. But great work there from the winger, not giving up on the play. Great vision to come back to the short side.
Nice work by Khan Monaco.
You can see a couple times on that set, Howick just rushing up, trying to spook him back to the middle or spook them from coming down that right side. It was Jethro that time trying to get up and cut the play off, but great vision from the winger.
They are all over the Hornets right now, and the Hornets have got nowhere to go. Look at the jaw in their face. Why wouldn't you? Particularly with chase, because that tells a coach a lot about a player, doesn't it? Yeah,
it's all attitude. That's an attitude play. Kicks are only as good as its chase, and that's worth 4 points, that one.
Referee McMillan has called time off while they go and collect the ball. But a good vibe in the Magpies huddle at the moment. They lead 16-0, kick to come. And there's still plenty of time in this first half to score more. Yeah. Errors have compounded somewhat for the Hornets. And they've been down the Magpies end maybe twice. And one of those errors was running behind the player, the misread by Halaban and Tony Tuia.
Yeah, well, there's been 2 repeat sets for Monaco, and they've absolutely made the most of them there. You can see in the Monaco huddle, Sima Mata-Ora barking out the orders there, assistant coach for Monaco, former Cook Island international, one of our own. Great to see him still involved in the game.
Before your time or within your time?
My first game was his last game, the changing of the guard.
Nati lines it up, strikes it. Oh, and it comes back. How about that? He's gone a left to right, and he's got a 100% record so far in the Wednesday Night League, where the Monaco Magpies lead the Howick Hornets 18-0.
Well, you look at where he took that kick from too. He took it back nearly 35, 40 metres. A little bit of union style there. Can I say union? Is that a swear word?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. So 18-0.
Just beep it out.
Tuipulotu again restarting for the Howick Hornets. They must be getting tired of this. That's the third time in this half they've had to do this. And this is Joel Taimi.
Well, this is a real test here for Monaco. How do they react on the set after a try? Can they keep the same direction and same focus that they've held so far in this first half?
What's been interesting for me with a little over 13 minutes to play is that both sides have only made one interchange. One of those big units, you know, don't always last the 20-minute mark. Off his left boot, Theodore Maui. Picked up deep now by Howick.
Not a bad kick there. One bounce away from the 40-20.
Chase is good, though. Look at that chase.
That's been the difference.
Now they decide to go wide. Howick wanted to get something moving. This is Joshua Nelson. Come off his wing, gets them just inside the Magpie half. 12.5 to play. Friend, what's he got? Well, he's trying to find someone. That's not what you want to be doing. Temihana Pururu.
Keep coming all the way. Hold it, Raven. Wait. Go for it.
Tahi Bagley. He'll run all night. He'll put his shoulder down all night.
Go. Nothing late.
Prendergast this time finds some space. Cooley under a little bit of pressure, and he's going to have to work hard to get out, but just flops, you might say, into the playing arena. This is Khan Manukau.
Yeah, couple of tough carries here for the outside backs trying to get outside their 10.
Elijah Solomona helping out his forwards, but they're not making too much forward momentum at the moment as Paiafotu takes the tackle. 20 out from their own line, the Magpies. Coronato John. Now this is a good defensive set by Howick. Again, the pressure comes on Samuel Nati, but he gets a big ball away, but is it too big? It is too big. It'll be a 7-tackle set for Howick. My word, that thing had a rocket under it.
Yeah, monster boot there. A lot of work for the Howick boys to get on side.
But look how quickly Monaco up and ready.
Yeah, they're ready to go. I tell you what, there's some fresh legs out there too. Monia Tonga Fafua. He's on in the 16 as Yi John finds his way to the bench. Great opening set there for Yi John.
Mike Williams has come on for Howick and Hurricane Roberts is off. So Mike Williams in on the 15 jersey. This is Joshua Nelson, has become a little more active in the last 10 minutes with his carries. Can they score before the half, the Howick Hornets? Ball has been knocked down. So forward off Manukau, so they'll get another good set. Little over 10 to play. We're just sticking the paw out.
Oh, good call from the ref there. You see that sometimes where, you know, the players quite fairly play at the arm of the attacking player to knock it loose. But yeah, that time Monaco just getting their hand on the ball, giving Howick a chance to get back in this. 10 minutes left in the first half.
A lot of referee love tonight, isn't there?
Oh, there is, mate. Everyone needs a bit of love.
Just under 10 to play. The Magpies lead the Hornets 18-0. Round 7 of the Fox Memorial Premiership. Howick ball running right to left in this first half. Here we go. That's better from Tuipulotu, and away goes Lepatoa. Can he get the ball away? Yes, he can. But the Howick player has been pushed over the touchline before he got the ball away. Let's just double check. Ovale is the touchy on that side.
Raven, we're going to high tackle, and then it's taken him out. We've got a penalty at Howick over here, okay? For a high tackle.
So Raven Tongiafoa in the 13, he's been called out for a high tackle as they went out. Let's just watch this closely. Well, I didn't see where the high tackle was, and Raven wasn't even in the.
Yeah, I think it was the left forearm coming up over the top there.
It was the last one I saw was Elijah Solomona going in there. Never mind. Howick ball. Under 10 to play. This is Mike Williams. This is a good carry. Gets the Hornets 9 out from the Magpie line. Friend waiting. Goes to the right. Little shimmy. Good throw. Lepatoa! Yes! That's what they've been waiting for. Came in at speed 5 out, and you weren't going to stop that lump from that far out. Sione Lepatoa scores first for Howick.
Yeah, great running from the big fella. Some really special touches already. Little half breaks. But this one here, execution, getting it done. Bang, one-on-one close to the line.
Almost put the brakes on a little bit. It was as if he was mistimed his run. Sort of pulled up a little bit, then went on. Just there, and then went. Thank you very much. Apologies to his mum for calling her baby a lump. But he is a big unit for an outside back.
He's a sweet boy. Pineapple lump.
So Howick have finally crossed the line. And it's 18-4, kick to come.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, something very unique to ARL that the NRL don't have is obviously our live YouTube stream going out and the comment section always going off every week. I'll tell you what, Howick fans very quiet on the comment section so far in this one.
It'll change. Cameron Tuipulotu with the conversion attempt. Strikes it well. That's a pretty kick to watch. And they get the full complement. They get the 6 points, Howick. So they're on the board. And they needed that just before the half. But it's the Magpies still in front by 12. 18-6. Nice work, Sione. Smile, well deserved.
Little pat on the bum there too. Well deserved, mate.
Just under 7 to play in week 7 of the Fox Premiership here at Go Media Stadium number 2. Referee McMillan looking for someone maybe to restart the game. Would be nice, lads.
Yeah, time still on the clock running. Monaco ahead and no rush to get things underway.
First real error too, by the way, that high shot. First real error. Monaco restart. Oh, that was a wily old kick that they needed to pick up. Here's your try scorer. Sione Lepatoa once more. Looking for the quick play of the ball.
Yeah, give you a game plan. Send the ball one way and then give it back to Lepatoa.
Oh, well read, but he's away. Prendergast. Tell you what was interesting in that try. Finally, we saw Jethro Friend find his feet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, a bit of deception on that play. Looked left, then came back to the right.
With some gas. Tui plays it to Friend. Bagley. Oh, he pushes away his opposite number, and Raven Tongiafoa. Take that, son.
Go, nothing, Ray.
Tuipulotu kicks one through and tidily picked up. Oh! Solomona takes one. Tuipulotu wanted something, thought he may have forced a knock on, but it wasn't. Here's the kick through from Tuipulotu. Solomona picks it up and then... Yeah. We're in Wednesday Night League, mate. You're on the tally. Got to do something. Oh, another flying shot. Who was that from? That was from Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is a dangerous man.
Nati just kicks over. Has he? Oh, he was lucky there. Gee, it came off the right-hand side of his boot. You could almost see him go, please don't go out. Please don't go out.
They're quite unpredictable on the last tackle here, the Magpies. You never really know where the ball's going to end up, do you? I think it works for and against you.
Well, the one thing that's noticeable is that they're putting a lot of kick pressure on Samuel Nati. And maybe someone in the Monaco side needs to take some of that pressure off him. A little over 4.5 to play in Wednesday Night League, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League and its family of supporters. You'll hear from Vibe founder Stefan Crooks at halftime. It's Health and Wellbeing Awareness Week here for the Auckland Rugby League. More on that at half-time. And don't forget, we've got a cracking women's game in the Steel Shanks Premiership between the 1 and 2 teams, Richmond and Papakura. Lepato wanting something from touch judge Paovale, not going to get it. Jazz Nahumain is now on for Howick. And Tony Tui is off. Nice little kick through from Tui Polotu, picked up beautifully by Cooley. Looks up and just puts the big paw out on Prendergast.
Yeah, Howick seems to be finding a little bit of rhythm now. I've noticed their last 2 sets. Tackle 3, they've gone to Tahi Bagley, who's just got half a win and got the set rolling. Putting them down the right end of the field.
So Manukau just now working their way out. 12 points the difference. They won't want to do anything ridiculous at the moment. This is George Tuiala Leka. They call him Leka.
George Jr.
George Jr. Bounce favours Peter Olivetti, and he works straight into the likes of Tuporo Puroto. So Howick under some pressure now. Here's Ma'a Nelson. Finding some space too, so you'd almost sense that Manukau getting a little tired. Tahi Bagley does not want to be tackled. He just wants some more. Loves the contact. Gets the ball back. Flicks it back. Starting to grab at jumpers, Manukau now. Now 2 minutes to play. They better be careful. Look at the run here from Joshua Cooper. Well taken around the legs by Manukau. 5 and last. Do they go to the air through Prendergast? Yes, they do. Cooley will be waiting. Goes up. Takes it beautifully. That's a take under pressure.
It was a clear shot at the ball there for Howick, so the kick went up. A lot of tired bodies now for Monaco. No one willing to escort on that kick. I even thought a run play could have been on for Howick. But minute 42 left in this first half. Monaco just hoping to get into the sheds now. But with only 2 tries ahead, they can't put the cue in the rack. Got a long way to go in this one.
No, and this penalty will be a nice little reliever just before the half. In times like this, when you know you're ahead, is the smart play to continue to want to score tries, or is it about just playing percentage football?
Yeah, for sure. There's a time in the game to slow down. It's definitely not in the first half. I think, if you're going well, keep the foot on the gas. Ask the Warriors about that one. 14-0 against the Storm, and things can quickly turn around.
Brian Palalangi is on for Manukau, and Theodore Maui is off. There he is, Palalangi, in attacking half. There's Tamai Tikinao playing the ball in the 11 jersey. Palalangi looks outside, sees Nati, tried to step off his right, but the ground was his enemy then. This is Tongia 4, this is Monia Tonga 4. Palalangi looks up. They go to the air off the kick of Daly Casson. It's a heck of a kick too, but easily picked up by Howick's number 1 and Patrick Tuilumu. Tuilimu will play the ball 10 out from his own line. Clock's almost done for the first half, and there it is, but the ball's still alive. Howick, Cooper gets it away, but fumbles all around, and that'll do us for the first half in week 7 of the Fox Memorial Premiership in Wednesday Night League. A fast start by Monaco, 3 tries to 1. The final shot in the half given to Howick. But at half-time here at Go Media number 2, it's Manukau 18, Howick 6.
Introducing Curo by Downlights, exclusively at Briscoe's, where luxury meets purpose. At Downlights, we believe in the power of diversity, equity and inclusivity. That's why we're proud to employ industrious young adults with Down syndrome and learning disabilities. With every Downlights candle or Briscoe's Curo home fragrance purchase, you are supporting meaningful employment opportunities for young disabled New Zealanders. Briscoe's proudly supports Downlights.
Tasman FX are the trusted global payment specialists in Australia and New Zealand, offering a streamlined, cost-effective and simplified approach to global payments and FX. Our experienced consultants will tailor your foreign exchange to best suit your needs, with highly competitive exchange rates and outstanding customer service across a broad range of foreign exchange services. Take the stress out of FX with Tasman Foreign Exchange. Visit tasmanfx.com for more information.
Obviously, we are here for a good cause, and we want to create this environment, okay? It's our whare, our whānau, and our way. It's a big game. A lot of things happen. I've seen a lot of things in my time that I laugh about now, but we want to create a space not only for our youth, but also our coaches, our managers, spectators, everything, okay?
We've created this event today really to talk about setting standards and what do we expect. We think that the game of rugby league is the greatest game. We think it brings together the greatest community. We have the greatest people. We believe your greatness grows here because of the game of rugby league.
The cool thing is everyone in this room, we're making a pinky promise to each other that we care about really cool sideline behaviour. We care about bear sport. We care about the aunties. We care about the referees. We care about other players. We care about our own teammates. We care about our mum and dad. So what I'm asking of you is the next time you're at training, the next time at your game, think about the words that you're going to say and think about the way that you're going to congratulate and support each other, the referee, the opposition, your own teammates. So it requires you to do something.
Wednesday night rugby league live from Go Media number 2. It has been a stonking first half in week 7 of the Fox Memorial Premiership, with the Manukau Magpies are leading 18 points to 6, and they got out of the blocks early on the back of their big boys. And first try of that half came to Yejo John. He went close, but boy, he knew where he was going.
Yeah, great start from Monaco. Big Yejo here. Look at this. Tuck their head down. Boom. Get out of the way, son. One-on-one tackles close to the line. You can't be doing that, and it's a theme we've seen in the first half so far. You'll see some of these other tries coming up, all kind of coming from isolated defenders, allowing themselves to be isolated close to the line. Big no-no, especially with these big bodies.
Second try went to Daly Casson, but I'm telling you now, I put a question mark over this pass here that saw Solomona go down the line, but he had a crack, and away they went. Put the ball in, and Casson was on.
Yeah, there's a great pass there from Tom Brady to find his receiver out wide. But hey, that's rugby league. You've got to roll with the punches, play to the whistle. Monaco doing that, especially on this play here. Yes. Little grubber here.
Paya Fortu probably thought it wasn't going to work, but what a chase from Khan Manukau.
Yeah, there's a little appeal here. Just watch this grubber as he gets taken out. He looks to the touchy like, come on, man. You saw it, I saw it. But great finish there from Monaco, taking the lead up until...
We were waiting for Big Leper in the 3 jersey to fire up. Well, he didn't. He only had to fire it from about 5 out because no one was going to stop the Howick centre from there.
He's made his presence felt with his carries early on, so they know he's there. It's just the question for Howick is, how do you unlock this guy close to the line? How do you give him the ball that's going to turn into points? They got it right that time.
They did, but they also made some mistakes, and the error rate will be something I'm sure that Rukolotza, the coach of Howick, will be looking at. Possession is slightly in favour of the Magpies, but the key point here is their completion rate at 93%, and of course 3 tries to 1. It's as simple as that. 18-6 at half-time, where with the Auckland Rugby League it is Health and Wellbeing Week. So we thought we'd talk to a couple of important people about their thoughts on this one. First of all, Stefan Crooks, the founder of the drink Vibe. Stefan, during Wednesday Night League we always hear about Vibe, but what is Vibe?
Vibe's an amazing sugar-free drink that we designed to have banging flavour and an alternative to in the good-for-you space, especially for our children. But don't ever forget, never take the boy or the guy out of the man or the woman. So it's good for all of us.
What drove you to produce Vibe?
Well, we're diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. I decided that I wanted something for me and for the kids that enabled me to have that wow factor and made me smile.
Well, it's a nice way of giving back, but you've also aligned yourself, along with Westie Pies, with the Auckland Rugby League. How important is this for you?
Community relationships for Westie and Vibe are big gold for us. Community, especially with all the issues and the way the world we face, it's amazing. If we're not giving back at that grassroots level, walking the streets and caring for our kids, what else is there? And Auckland Rugby League, impressive. That they live those family values of what Westie and Vibe's all about.
Dwayne, Health and Wellbeing Week for the Auckland Rugby League. Why is it so important for the community?
Really important Health and Wellbeing Week because, people assume the physical nature of our sport that we can do things physically well easily, but that's not the case. And but also it's well-being broader than that: mental well-being, financial well-being, spiritual well-being. But mental well-being is a real key one for us.
It's a huge issue in this country, which is really encouraging to see that the Auckland Rugby League have partnered with I Am Hope. Why and what do you want out of it?
Why I Am Hope? Well, they have an affinity with rugby league, through many events and not just fundraising events, but actually, side by side with rugby league, with our fans and our clubs. So that's one of the reasons. The other is they get our community, Māori Pacifica, and they've got people with lived experiences, counsellors, professional services. Makes sense with I Am Hope, and we're looking forward to extending this out and what it looks like in the future.
Introducing Curo by Downlights, exclusively at Briscoe's, where luxury meets purpose. At Downlights, we believe in the power of diversity, equity and inclusivity. That's why we're proud to employ industrious young adults with Down syndrome and learning disabilities. With every Downlights candle or Briscoe's Curo home fragrance purchase, you are supporting meaningful employment opportunities for young disabled New Zealanders. Briscoe's proudly supports Downlights.
Tasman FX are the trusted global payment specialists in Australia and New Zealand, offering a streamlined, cost-effective and simplified approach to global payments and FX. Our experienced consultants will tailor your foreign exchange to best suit your needs, with highly competitive exchange rates and outstanding customer service across a broad range of foreign exchange services. Take the stress out of FX with Tasman Foreign Exchange. Visit tasmanfx.com for more information. July 3rd on Wednesday Night League. At 6, the Mount Albert Lionesses face the Richmond Roses, followed at 8 p.m. by the Maris Saints taking on the Otara Scorpions. ARL Wednesday Night League, live on Sky Sport 3 and the ARL YouTube channel.
All good to go for the second 40 in Wednesday Night League between Monaco, who will go from right to left against the Howick Hornets. Monaco in front. 18-6 Monaco leading Howick. And Howick get first use of the ball. That's Peter Olivetti. Be interesting to know what the coach has said. I wonder whether Jethro Friend was given a bit more of a license to start opening up his game a bit.
100%, but he needs a platform to do it on. You know, at the moment, the way they started that first half, they lost a lot of metres the way they're passing quite deep off the ruck. They just need to flatten up.
Well, that's the first decent little scurry we've seen, but he quickly gets met by George Leka. We just call him Leka. Full name George Tuihala Inge. So 5 and last. Go into Prendergast's boot. Gets a little bit of pressure on, not the greatest amount of pressure. They've let it bounce, which is dangerous, but it's been knocked on by Howick. Got to be careful. Huh? What did your coaches always say about a ball going high? Was it always to attempt to catch it?
We said if you don't catch it, I'll shoot you. He said, I've got a gun. If you don't catch it, I'll shoot you.
Who was that?
Oh, Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne, the sniper, apparently. Up in the coach's box.
That's the same Wigan Sean Wayne.
Yeah, he was our coach at Wigan. So he had 2 things. If you run into touch as a winger, or if you drop the ball, I'm going to shoot you. And I go, all right, thanks, man.
Wow, what a pleasant fellow.
No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure whatsoever. Monaco ball leading by 12. Second half just started in Wednesday Night League. Round 7 of the Fox Premiership. Good crowd in for this one. 1 versus 2 in the Steel Shanks Premiership coming up between Papakura and Richmond. Papakura coached by my regular co-commentator and Crystal Oroto, who actually put the boots on last week and did score a try, by the way.
Well, I was hoping she'd put the boots on tonight, but I think she'll just be coaching.
No, she's coaching tonight. Oh, Palalangi looks up, kicks and goes for himself, but Tahi Bagley is waiting. And again, Palalangi's been picked up for tackling in the air. Not that there was much air under the feet, but the rule is the rule. There was a bit of that last week in the Warriors game, wasn't there? There was some really odd decisions made.
Yeah, some grey area that didn't go the Warriors' way at all.
Yeah, but, you know, you go up 14-0, you'd expect to keep on going, but you never turn your back on the Melbourne Storm. Titans this week will be an interesting one with a lot of players out. Of course, congratulations to Kurt Capewell and Mitch Barnett playing Origin. Capewell will be over the moon about that. No DWZ, but RTS returns.
About time, He's been missed.
Howick ball. Bagley steps off his right. Still bumps one off. Keeps going. Yes, and still Bagley goes. Finally, they get him down thanks to Leka. Tuipolotu looks wide. This has been picked up beautifully by Lepatoa. Just inside the 10. Throws the big left out. Player's not going to work off that much. Friend, now they've got real motion here. Bagley again. 5 and last for Howick. Can they be first to score in the second 40?
Well, I think it's a smart play there from the halfback because Monaco were gone on that right edge. Howick looked like they were going to take a shot down the left. There was only 3 defenders there for Monaco.
But wait, there's more. Quick play by Howick.
Okay, no more. Hands away. 1 foot in the hole.
Where does Friend go? Does he go alone? Does he look to the left? Goes to the right. Looks back in for Bagley. Spins. Does he get over? No. Well held up by Monaco. Spotted him beautifully. He had a target on his forehead. They got him. Comes back. Tuipolotu. Player goes down. Taken out.
Yeah, second time for Howick that obstruction call's gone.
He's calling Mike Williams for putting his leg up.
Oh, right, not the obstruction.
Watch the player go down as they come out.
Oh, he did too. A little right foot there from Mike Williams.
Tamai Tikinau went down. Here's Williams in the 15, backing up. Tikinau wanting to come out. We just missed it there. But there you see the play down. And referee McMillan on the spot. So, error, and a costly error for Howick.
Well, it's a professional foul.
Oh, yes. Raven Tongia for 4 felt that one. Williams was involved in that along with Bagley. In fact, there might have been more. Yeah. Oh, now they're throwing their bodies into it. Oh, that's no surprise if it's Tahi Bagley again. Yes, it is. Palalangi. I like what Palalangi has done since coming on. He's wanting to run, looking up and going when he spots the gap.
Yeah, it's a way to play instinctive rugby league. It's great to watch.
Ngati gobbled up by Howick. But a good kick and chase by Ngati himself.
Yeah, Tuilemu there with the kick return. It'll be interesting to see where he goes, because so far in this game, Lipatoa and Tahi Bagali, they're bouncing around. They're looking for offloads. They're looking for someone to be flooding through. So Tuilemu's got to keep his eye out for opportunities.
Lipatoa gets taken down up a bit slowly. Did he get caught high? And a knock on. Now Lipatoa is bent over, but he held his jaw. So Jethro friend saying, hang on a minute, ref, there was a high shot here. So time off as Lipatoa gets attention. He's got his right hand over his head. He feels like he took a hit. But nothing from the sideline, so one would suspect Touchies didn't see it.
Well, there's no bunker. There's no bunker to come and reverse this one.
So yet again, another error by Howick, and it's these little errors that will mount up and will cost again.
Yeah, that's it. And the minutes just fly off the clock. You know, these errors do add up, and the time just disappears. Already, almost 10 minutes gone in the second half already.
Looks like Lipatoa is going off. Howick have made a change. Hurricane Roberts is back on, and Jazz Nahumain is off. Joel Taimi is on, and George Tuihalangi is off. This is Elijah Solomona, who had a hand in setting up that second try from Monaco to Daly Casson.
Well, they're shaping up like they might get something on from the scrum. They're split 4 on the right, 2 on the left.
19 has come on for Howick. That's Rongonui Andrew. It is an HIA, we can confirm, for Lipatoa. So Rongonui Andrew is on a 19. As we see a strong run again from Tuporo Purotu. Palalangi looks up. He finds a running Joel Time.
Big shot there from Tahi.
Raven Tongia for 4. Doesn't get too much out that. The blue and gold wall holding firm here. Big ball comes out. There's Ngati. It was a short ball and beautifully taken. Oh, how about that? Got a court behind him. Tongia for 4. Gets the ball there, and they get caught on the 5th. So got a little bit of hot potato there, but they forgot the count.
Yeah, good D there from Prendergast. Is keeping his feet moving. A couple of little offloads. Could have poked their nose through there, but good work from the halfback.
Howick. So they survived this early raid in the second 40. Trailing by 12. Manukau leading 18-6. So who settles quicker could be key in this early part of the second half. We've already seen Howick be able to score, and it's gone behind and forward. And Joshua Ma'a Nelson not having the best of nights. So in good field position, 30 out from the Howick line. Manukau will start their set.
Yeah, big defensive set coming up here for the Hornets. Can't afford to go 3 tries down.
Tony Tuia has come back on, and Mike Williams is off. Maybe they just feel they need the old boy in there just to settle things down a little bit. Manukau on attack again. He got but Fotu goes down. So we start again. Purotu.
Yeah, result there for the Hornets. Loose ball for Monaco.
And look who instigated that. Tony Tuia. They're all happy about that. I think that's what Tony Tuia brings to a game of footy, right? He plays hard, he plays fair, but he knows why each and every individual on both sides of the fence are playing the game, because they love it, and it's not life or death.
I'll tell you what, you want to hear his chat in the scrum. That's all time.
We'll leave that on the field, shall we? Nelson. Friend looking for more. Tuia just rolls into the tackles. 20 yard from halfway. Howick looking for something. Got to say, Tahi Bagley is doing quite a lot to say. I wouldn't mind being the health basics player of the match in this one. He's been busy all night, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone on the sub bench that's going to be taking his spot tonight. I think they'll leave him out there for the full 80.
He certainly looks good enough to be there out for the full 80, Anthony.
Yeah, well, he's a CrossFitter in his spare time. Shout out to Brown Pride Gym out there in Manarewa.
Nice time by Viliami Cooley. He had Tamihana Pururu coming over the top, but showed no fear, just strong and solid. This is Elijah Solomona, pushed back by 3 Hornets. Lost ball by Manukau, 10 out from their own line. Now we'll see what their D is like. Raven Tongia for 4 having words with Mr. McMillan, but he says, you heard him, clean loss.
Yeah, well, Howick just moments earlier able to defend the error that they made down the other end. Monaco so far, the one try that they've let Howick in was one of the rare errors in the first half. So big question on them: can they defend their errors when it counts?
Having a committee meeting about setting that scrum up, Howick. 18-6. Manukau under pressure now, early in the second half from Howick on the back of a mistake. Running by Tuipoloto, well taken down by Paiafotu. Howick. Zarek and Roberts back on in the 12. Friend goes left, holds it up, and the ball's gone backwards. But, he's just run out Olivetti. That ball from Liam Prendergast went by everybody.
Yeah, well, we asked the question, can Monaco defend the errors when it counts? There's your answer. 28 minutes left on the clock. 2 tries in it.
Lots of time, and 12 points is nothing in the modern game of rugby league. Theodore Maui is back on and Palalangi is off. There's Theodore in the headgear, waiting at acting half. Might turn out to be a bit of a bonus for Coach Tainer rotating his hookers, because Palalangi, as soon as he went on, looked very strong. Started giving a little bit of go forward.
Yeah, well, it was Theodore Maui that got him off to that kind of steady start. And if you look at the shape of Monaco, they're all kind of gravitating towards the ball. Very nice and flat up at the ruck, just looking to punch it up the middle as they did at the start. Perhaps getting back to basics.
It was a well-disciplined first 40. They looked good going forward, and they were lucky as Nati kicks a long one off that big boot of his, picked up by Tuipulotu. But again, the deck here at Go Media number 2 does just simply get greasy at this time of the year and night.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Howick's attack here. So Lepatoa, he's gone off with the HIA. Nui Andrews, who started the season at halfback, he's come on as a centre replacement, but finds himself playing in the halves. They've still got Pendergrass and also Tui Polotu out there in the 6. So
here's Tony. Number 8, Yisho John is back on, and William Mikuli is off. Forward for back. Don't see that one. That's one of my sideliners told me.
Yeah, might be some injury cover there, perhaps. Something we've missed in back plate.
Oh, good shot. Good shot by Samuel Nati on Tui Pelotu. That's why Tui Pelotu's going to he's running at fullback.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like Tui Limu's out there on the right edge at centre in the place of Lepatoa.
So Manukau need to work themselves out of their own half. Khan Manukau with the ball. Tonga for 4. He finds Coronado John. That's a good carry. That's a good, strong carry from Monaco. So Tonga for 4, the Raven version's gone into acting. Oh! Just walked into that one, did Paafotu. Joshua Cooper would have enjoyed that. Oh, he felt that one too. Slow play of the ball. So Raven Tonga for 4 has gone into acting half. Again, good kick pressure by Howick. Ball's come off Manukau. It's still alive. Look out. Here comes Elijah Solomona. Does he go all the way? No. Dragged down by Martin Nelson, who'd missed it. Goes left quickly. They're getting close. Yes! And that's another try. And it's try number 2 for Daly Casson for Monaco.
And again, not the first time we've seen it tonight. An unpredictable kick there from Monaco. It seems like Sam Nazi and also Daly Casson just not quite putting themselves in the pocket to protect themselves on this kick pressure, but the awkward bounce. It's unpredictable for everyone, and this time here, it's the winger that slips over, allowing the ball to bounce. And
good chase through by Elijah Solomona.
The kick chase here from Monaco seems to be a theme of the game. This time here, Howick in 6s and 7s doing their best, but great work there. Monaco just flooding through.
It was Joel Timey with the pass, and Casson says, I'll have that. Basically double pumped Tui Limu out of the way and twisted and got his second try of the evening. Good response considering they had to survive one set right on their line early in the second half. So like any good Magpie, they sneak something.
We'll call time off on that last comment, mate.
Okay. So Samuel Nati has not missed one tonight. He's 3 from 3 for conversions. This one's about 22 out and 20 in from the line. Or maybe 10. No, that's good 10. Let's see how he strikes this one. Oh, he strikes that well. That was never going to miss. And he maintains his 100% record. Does Samuel Nati. And it's 24-6 in week 7 of the Fox Memorial Premiership here at Go Media number 2. And it's all about the Magpies at the moment. Those Howick supporters that have been here have gone quiet. They restart and they go long. Whoa, almost caught them out. This is Timey. Joel looks to get the ball away, thinks better of it. So Tonga for 4 has gone into acting half from back row for Monaco. Looks handy there, I'll give you that. Oh, now that's a shot. What a great hit. Yep, Tahi Bagley on Yijo John.
Yeah, ball and all, great shot there. That's how you turn momentum around. Monaco now stuck inside their 20, looking like they're going to have to kick from deep in their end.
Well, they're going to have to look for that boot of Samuel Nati and take the pressure off, because the kick chase tonight from Howick has been solid on the kicker. So he's outside the 40, so he won't get the 40-20, and that's been tidily picked up. And it's a strong run too. That's Joshua Martin Nelson, who's taken the pink headgear off. This is a carry and a half. That's good momentum now for Howick. That's Ronganui Andrews on the 19. They're going left. Te Waka Pōpata, he finds Joshua Cooper.
He almost got the hands free there for the offload to Olivetti.
2 good carries so far in this set. Bagley comes off his right, then a little one off his left, still going. Pushes another player off. Fourth tackle, one up their sleeve. Tuia, short ball. It's put down by Hurricane Roberts. It was a beautiful little short ball too from Tony Tuia. It was a peach.
Yeah, good line there from Roberts. It's an opportunity Howick really needed. At the 20-minute mark now, 3 tries down. It's a bit of a mountain to climb, bigger than Stockade Hill.
So Maui, he finds Fortu, headgear to headgear. Although Fortu has come off the worst for wear. Time off called, a little over 20 to play. Let's just watch this closely. Let's see what happens. So here he is, comes in. Well, it's a funny old one, that one.
Yeah, I think he might have got the top of his head coming through on the tackle there. Straight on the schnoz.
So saw the thumbs up from the physio. Gets a helping hand from Hurricane Roberts. She's all smiles. Okay.
A few comments coming through there. Tat 834. That number 13 for Howick is pretty solid. Oh, mate, you betcha. Some big shots today.
Tahi Bagley. Well, maybe our viewers on YouTube on the Auckland Rugby League channel are indicating that maybe Tahi Bagley's at the front for our Health Basics player of the match. Loose ball finds Solomona. Pulls it up. Oh, and he's lost the ball. He was shaping to kick off his left, then thought better of it again. Just got a little bit excited.
Yeah, both teams just letting the errors creep in. You know, opportunities going to waste. You know, these are the kind of errors that have kind of let them down against some of the top 4 teams so far this year.
There was the shape, and oh, no, hang on. And then just the brush passed by the Howick player, and it's back in the Hornets' hands. Under 20 to play in this match. 24-6, Monaco. The Magpies lead Howick. Word in that Lepator has passed his HIA, and that's a good sign for Lepa. Mike Williams has come off, and Mike Williams has gone on. Tuilimu has come off.
Yeah, big change to the team that started this game. Everyone seems to be in a different position now.
Oh, nice shot by Fortu. Slows everything down, but it's still alive. Tuipolutu for Howick.
Yeah, it's been a great battle out there, Fortu and Josh Cooper.
Hasn't been too much room. And they give away the penalty, Monaco, at a very convenient part of the field for Howick. Jethro Friend wants to get things on. This is Te Waka Pōpata. 10 out. Bit of space out there on the right edge for Manukau if they want to exploit it. Here's Bagley again. That's a really nice carry by Ronganui Andrews. They go the short side. Martin Nelson hasn't had the best of nights. Comes back to the left. Tony Tuia. Did he want that? And the ball has been stripped. Another error by Manukau. They've got to be careful here. A little bit of frustration coming. How they handle the pressure now. I'm sure John Taylor's sending out his runners as Tony Tuia grabs a cheeky little 5. Left or right? Which way does He goes to the right-hand side, running Bagley! No. Well cut down by Tamai Tikiniko.
There it is.
And finally, they get across. And who is it? It's number 11, Tamihana Pururu. All happened in slow motion for Howick, but it's try number 2.
Well, you almost thought Bagley was over with that run before. Definitely drew in the defenders there, very tight around the ruck. And once again, defenders being isolated on the try line. One-on-one tackles, you just can't do it, especially standing flat on your line.
Isolated Raven Tongia for 4, who's been strong all night, but it was just that little twist and the tap down to make sure he got the 4-pointer.
Yeah, if you find yourself in that situation, you really need your teammates around you to show some urgency and help you out there. But great work from the back rower.
Tamihana Pururu scored last week, scores this week for the Howick Hornets. Tui Pulotu with the conversion attempt. He's 1 from 1. Can he be 2 from 2? You betcha. He's 2 from 2, and it's 24-12, so the gap is back to 12. It was 12 at halftime, it's 12 now as the clock ticks down. The Magpies still lead in week 7.
Yeah, anybody's game here. This next set crucial for the Hornets. How do you show up after you score a try? You've got to get yourself back into the game here. You've got to get yourself back down. Monaco's in. Monaco, well, they're still in their end. There's no rush at all for the restart. 15 minutes to play.
This is the game I'm really looking forward to tonight. I'm really looking forward to the Roses against the Seagulls.
1v2, what a treat.
It is a real treat. Ngati with the restart. Here comes Tony. And he's met by Yijo, John and Co. Arama's in there as well.
How many carries do you reckon he's taken off that back fence?
Who's that? Tony?
Tony.
In his career,
yeah.
Thousands. And you know what? He'd love every one of them.
I'd love to see a montage, just an 8-hour montage of him taking first carries off the kickoff.
I'm sure they would have been quicker in the earlier days. You might struggle through that last 2 hours. Howick at the ball. Last to score. Can they score again? Put the pressure on. He's finally come alive. Martin Nelson still going. Martin Nelson all the way. After having a handling abomination in the first half, Joshua Maha Nelson's come back, and the Hornets have come alive.
Unbelievable stuff on the winger there. I was just about to say, should have cut in. I thought he had a foot in touch as we lost him behind the gazebos from our commentary point, and then he just emerges like a phoenix flying down the sidelines.
That's what happens when you poke the nest.
Look at this. That's the way you pin your ears. Keith Quinn.
Lamu.
Ah. Shades of Keith Quinn.
Oh, wowzers. You bought that one up, but worth it too, because that was beautiful to watch. And Joshua Ma'a Nelson makes up for a less than 100% night and now puts the Hornets well in this game as the clock's heading towards full time. Tui Pulotu continues his 100% record with the boot. It's 24-18. One converted try, and we'll be locked up. This is where the coach, John Taylor, needs to send his Manukau runners out there to say, boys, let's settle things down here. You know.
Just get back to how they started the game.
Yeah.
But Howick seems to have found another level. They've taken a while to warm up and get themselves into this one. But the Hornets seem to be flying now. Don't poke the nest, mate. I think that's strike 2.
So, Manukau under the cosh a little bit now. It's low and long from Ngati. Nice little pick up there. And here comes Big T again. Hour 9 of his carrybacks.
Yeah, put that on the montage.
Now look at the life in the Howick machine. Someone just wandered into our commentary position that lives out that way. Former Kiwi skipper, Richie Barnett. I think we'll be chatting to him in the next couple of weeks about the magnificent work he and his crew from I Am Hope do, who have now partnered with the Auckland Rugby League. And a really important part too, that it is Health and Wellbeing Week. I saw him posting on his Instagram page, looking pretty happy in Sydney, wearing a rather lush brown velour jacket. He's always been a creature of style, has Richie.
Yeah, well, I didn't see him walk in, but I could sense the aura of his presence around me.
Well, it must have washed off on the Howick Hornets, because they've come alive. With 11 and a half to play, they're only one converted try down. 24-18, Monaco lead Howick after leading 18-6 at half-time. Errors are what is costing. Well, Tahi Bagley missed his target there, because he was flying. Look, we've talked a lot about Tahi Bagley as the health basics player of the match, but when you're looking at Manukau, is anyone standing tall for you?
Well, I like the work of Yijo John. So he started this game strong, and here he is again in his third stint now for Manukau, getting them on the front foot, really testing out the middle, taking it to the Hornets.
This is Koronatu John. Raven Tongia Fofoa, who shifted into acting half. He finds Yisho John again. Ngati steps, takes the line on. Tongia Fofoa. Here's Arama. Whoa! Shapes to kick the big fella, and away he goes! Oh, you gotta love that. Big man step, shapes to kick. It gets no better. Watch this. Sucker.
Pure rugby league there. And the big right hand on Tony T. Mike Williams done a good job flying in, shutting that down, because it was on
that one
wide.
That one play's made my night. That has made my night. That is a classic. Go you good thing, Taonga Arama. Right, try score that shocked us all. We didn't keep a touch of him. Jeshua Ma'a Nelson. Under 10 to play now. Getting to one of those situations where the nails are starting to come down to the quick by the coaches. Which way does this one roll? Tuia looks up, throws a bit of a loose ball. Oh, another little tidy offload. Hollobon's back on the field for Howick. Here they come. Prendergast. Ball's been kicked through, but it goes straight to the hands of Paiafotu. Excuse me. That's Theodore Maui hanging back in the 9 jersey.
What's he doing back there?
Good question. You beat me to it.
So it's going to be a tough set for Monaco now. Some tired bodies getting back behind the ball.
Well, they just want to get reasonable position to find that boot of Samuel Ngati, because he'll launch one. They've just got to watch the kick pressure on him.
Oh, that's one way to do
it. That's Fortu. Drop the shoulder. This is Casson. Has the skipper cost his team here? Tony T, what happened here? Let's have a look again.
So he straightened up there off the right foot.
It was a lazy tackle, let's put it that way. I doubt whether there would be a lot of intent here. No, it was.
Tony's stretching to get across here. It was Jethro that turned out. So Tony just had to get something in the way.
Beating it for pace. just hang it out. But it's going to cost you. So it's been errors that have cost teams tonight. And it's still Monaco in front. Monia Tongiafo is on now in 16 for Monaco, as is Brian Palalangi. And Elijah Solomona has come off. I've got to tell you, I can't understand some of these substitutions tonight.
I'm not too sure. Some of them must be injuries, because I'm not too sure why you'll take Cooley off.
Here he goes again, the big fella. Arama showing pace. Ngati waiting. This is Casson. Here comes Maui, slips on this greasy surface. 12 out, Monaco. The Magpies are coming again. Slow play the ball. Coronado John waiting. Casson looks up. There's Tonga for 4. Here's Yijo again. 5 and last, 10 out. Can they seal the deal here with 7 to play? They go short. Guess who's there? Oh, you betcha. Yes, sir. And how good was that? Yeehaw! Tonga Arama. You got to lap that one up, don't you?
Well, he dazzled us the last time Monaco came down here with that last little dummy and fend that he went through. But this time, getting the points as well. What an absolute showman.
You know, he was doing the Adam Whanua Blake. Goes across the trial and goes, yeah, what's all the fuss about?
Well, I think Adam Whanua Blake's doing that Tonga Arama.
Look at that step he's got, though. Man, for a bloke of his size, he is twinkle toes.
Look at the catch on it, too. Like a baseball glove.
Oh, drag that back in.
Left hand.
Oh, you just got to love some of the footy you see on Wednesday Night League. Lap this one up again, footy fans. Bang. And wait for it. Hey, Adam, what's it all about?
What happened?
Too easy.
What happened?
28-18. That has rocked the Hornets.
I'll tell you what, watching State of Origin a couple of weeks ago, it got me thinking about, they always talk about these little moments in the game that you barely notice that can change a game. If you go back to Monaco's set in the build-up, there's a run from Paio Fotu where Monaco were on the back foot. He just got his head down, ran as hard as he could, got a quick play the ball, won Monaco a penalty on the next play. That makes a difference. That swings a game.
And that adds the further pain to Howick. He's been perfect all night with the boot. Has Sam Nati, and it's 30 points waiting on the back of that man's try. Look, he could be. He's created his own highlights reel in the last 10 minutes. There's Tonga Arama.
There's some comments here on YouTube. Big mans can run. Lash goal. He was a halfback in his school days. Hey, I believe that.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Some inside knowledge there.
Well, look at those feet. Balletic at its best. So for the 5th time, the Howick Hornets restart. Hang on, we are not done with yet. Under 5 to play in Wednesday Night League. Jacob Holloman is back on for Howick. But the Magpies have been fearless tonight. And it was the way they started, the structure of play in that first 40 that really put Howick on the back foot.
Yeah, well, it's a structure and then the little flair that they've added on top. Tell you what, not too many times you'll hear the word balletic used at a rugby league game.
Health Basics player of the match coming up. Just double checking the numbers from the judges. And we'll let you know in a couple of minutes. Oh, that's a nice take. It's been a big old night. No one, I don't think too many people predicted when they looked at the points table coming into week 7 that Monaco were in the position to upset Howick. Now that could purely be on the history of Howick and let's say the veteran players who can lead a side forward. Friend, Tuia, Bagley. I mean, Bagley's been strong tonight, but actually a bit quiet in the last 20 minutes. Had a big first half.
Yeah, well, you talk about the influence of the senior players at Howick. You know, for the last 10 years, Howick have been a real force, but, you know, these older players are getting older. There's a big wave of young kids coming through, but they've got to find that balance of young and old. Just before we go,
what have the judges decided on the Health Basics player of the match?
Tonga Arama.
Tonga Arama, number 22, the big fella, gets the player of the match from the judges. The human highlight reel for 10 minutes, and it was worth every minute of those 10. So Manukau in a strong position now to wrap this game up. 30 points to 18, week 7. Anthony said at the beginning of the show this evening that as we've just passed the halfway point of the season, one team needed to wake up and make something of their season. Well, this will be win number 3 for the season for the Magpies. And the fans at Monaco Magpies Club will be over the moon on this performance. Both sides have been guilty of some cheap errors, but at the end of it all, he who scores more wins the game. So it looks like Manukau have earned the extra set. Under 2 minutes to play. Here comes your player of the match. Tonga Arama still going. Gets them into the 10, does he? Oh, just outside the 10. No, just inside the 10. So former halfback. Here's Yijo. Monia Tongiafoa is cut down, 3 out. Yijo, big ball out. Nati comes back inside. This is Puroto. He's been busy all night. Last tackle and potentially the last play of the game for Monaco. Nati kicks through. And they're alive. They get 6 more. They start the set. 3 out does the Magpies. Bench is happy. Oh, yes. Raven Tongiafoa might get the last laugh. He does. Raven Tongiafoa. Their coach, John Tainer, will be smiling from ear to ear with this performance. 34-18. He did it himself. Almost. Well, he's been playing at hooker for the last 40-odd minutes. Watch, little dummy, and just stretches out. Gets it there, slams it down on the deck. Some suggestion that maybe he had knocked on, but no. Referee McMillan, who's been strong all evening with his calls, and the old eyeballs, gets it done. 34-18, kick to come right out in front. It'll be 6 from 6 from Sam Nasi. And there is the full-time hooter. Kick to come, and we are done. And the Magpies triumph on Wednesday Night League and Week 7 of the Fox Memorial Premiership. The final score here, 36-18 in favour of the Monaco Magpies. Stay with us. We'll have some post-game reaction shortly.
Introducing Curo by Downlights, exclusively at Briscoe's, where luxury meets purpose. At Downlights, we believe in the power of diversity, equity and inclusivity. That's why we're proud to employ industrious young adults with Down syndrome and learning disabilities. With every Downlights candle or Briscoe's Curo home fragrance purchase, you are supporting meaningful employment opportunities for young disabled New Zealanders. Briscoe's proudly supports Downlights.
Tasman FX are the trusted global payment specialists in Australia and New Zealand, offering a streamlined, cost-effective and simplified approach to global payments and FX. Our experienced consultants will tailor your foreign exchange to best suit your needs, with highly competitive exchange rates and outstanding customer service across a broad range of foreign exchange services. Take the stress out of FX with Tasman Foreign Exchange. Visit tasmanfx.com for more information.
36 points to 18, and the start of week 7 in the Fox Premiership. And the glory goes to the Monaco Magpies, 36 points to 18. When you look at the numbers at halftime, they'd scored 3 tries. They doubled that in the second 40, maintained their high completion rate and the majority of the possession. 36 points to 18, and our Health Basics player of the match is with Ants.
Down here with our Health Basics man of the match, Taonga Arama, mate. 2 points, much needed for Monaco. What does this mean for you guys going forth, and how strong is the belief that you guys can still play some finals footy?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to get the dub today, the 2 points. Help us going forward for our upcoming matches. Every win's needed for us to make that top 6, and yeah.
Well, again, you had some classy touches out there. Walk us through that last try, though.
It's one of the players I looked up to. AFB, Erufuno play. Now I tell the boys if I was to get a try this year, that's a celebration that I'll do. But yeah, be saying it all week, all year, pretty much.
Well, some people know that celebration as the AFB, but I think they're going to know it as the Mr. Arama from now on. So well done, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Oh, and also shout out to our sponsors, Easy Traffic, Puka Puka Community, and Safety First and Meitaki Designs. Manukau all day. Thanks, bud.
How good was that? Scores a try and was a highlight reel very, very quickly. So we'll go back down to Anthony and get some reaction from the Howick camp. They lost this one 36 points to 18. They had a sniff, but Manukau too strong in the end.
All right, here now with the Howick captain, Jethro. Last week it was 5 versus 6 with Te Atatu in a kind of mid-table battle. Where do you guys see yourself after this loss?
Yeah, pretty disappointing. I think the last couple of rounds we sort of fell short. Sort of tried to come here and put on a 80-minute performance, and unfortunately sort of some of the last couple of weeks as we get momentum and then we make a mistake or we then push up on a kick and they score a couple of tries and we lose momentum straight away. So yeah, pretty disappointing, but got a couple of weeks to reset and refocus and try and get better.
Well, after being the top 4 team for so long, what's kind of missing for Howick at the moment, you think?
Yeah, it's just lost a little bit of experience. Got young boys coming through who are good. They're still learning the game, so it's about trying to play more of an 80-minute performance, and we're still learning how to do that together. So just wait for our next game and try and get better.
All right, mate. Well, you've got your game out the way on Wednesday, so you've got the weekend off. Enjoy that, and all the best.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jethro Friend, co-captain, along with Tony Tuia, for the Howick Hornets. It's a busy weekend in Auckland Rugby League. Health and Wellbeing Week. Make sure you look after the aunties on the sidelines and be respectful to everybody. Still to come, Richmond against Marist, Otada versus Otahuhu, Bay Ross against Papakura, Point Chev against Glenora, and Te Atatu against the Mount Albert Lions. All those games starting at 2:30. In the Sharman Cup, Mangere Ponsonby, Manorewa, Hibiscus Coast, Pakuranga against North Coast, Pukekohe against Tuakau, and Glenfield, the Greyhounders against the Papatui Panthers. And with the Steel Shanks Premiership coming up shortly, 1 versus 2, we've still got the Howick Hornets, Otara Scorpions, Mount Albert Lions is Tani Wharau, and the Jaguars get the bye in week 7 of the Steel Shanks Premiership. Stay with us, we're mere minutes away from the second part of our doubleheader in Wednesday Night League. It's 1 versus 2 in the Steel Shanks. Richmond against Papakura, coming live on Sky Sport 3 and the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel.
July 3rd on Wednesday Night League. At 6, the Mount Albert Lionesses face the Richmond Roses, followed at 8 p.m. by the Marist Saints taking on the Otara Scorpions. ARL Wednesday Night League, live on Sky Sport 3 and the ARL YouTube channel.
field.